In the week they announced a record turnover of more than £75 million. Everton welcomed one of the league's richest clubs in Chelsea to Goodison Park on Monday night, looking to continue their push up the table. Despite having no recognised striker in the squad for last weekend's trip to newly crowned rich boys Manchester City, the Blues snatched all 3 points as the ever-reliable Tim Cahill popped up with a last-gasp winner.
I thought he did really well, he can play up there. I think the manager's voiced his opinion that he thinks he can play up there over numerous months, and given the opportunity I think he took it really well. He can play in midfield, he's an attacking midfield player, he can play up front and he can score goals, and you saw that on Saturday. I thought he was outstanding up front, and that does sort of lessen the anxiety a little bit of not having a recognised centre forward when you've got a player like that who can play a multitude of positions and still perform really well.
With Victor Anichebe and Louis Saha facing late fitness tests, the striking mantle could well pass to Cahill once again, as Chelsea arrive on Merseyside looking to snatch pole position back from Liverpool.
The Chelsea game's an interesting one because you always say it's not always in the Premier League the best team that wins. That's the beauty of the Premier League, but it's usually the best team on the day. And on a Monday we have to have aspirations to push towards that European and Champions League spot, and we have to try and be the best team on the day. It's as simple as that, and if we do that we'll have a very good chance of winning. They're a fantastic team, everybody knows that. Great players right the way through the side, and again they're playing really well away from home. They counter-attack from deep positions really quickly, fast front guys and solid at the back. I think they've conceded maybe only 1 goal away from home, something like that, so we know what we're up against.
While their form on their travels is impressive, the Blues have won just once at home this season. It's a statistic they'll be hoping to do away with come Monday night.
Our home form is disappointing. I think that there has been a slight trait in the Premier League of the top sort of 6 or 7 winning away games and not so much at home. And you look at Chelsea's record, which is phenomenal away from home and not so good at home. And we've been a victim of that a little bit as well. It's not something that's concerning us too much because I think we'll come through it and we'll win our home games, and then when you do that, the away record that we've got really comes to the fore. So I think we'll be okay. I think it's just one of those things that will turn around soon enough. I think early in the season when we had a difficult start, we didn't really have everybody fit, and we're playing a young team. There were a bit of nerves flying about and the confidence wasn't quite as high, and when you play at home that's sort of accentuated more. You get the crowd have a bit of a groan, and the players start to think, well, I'll shift the ball out of my area as quick as possible and not take the responsibility. But you get a few results and the confidence comes back, and then you go to Goodison. I mean, it's a fortress. The fans are absolutely magnificent. They're so vocal, and the confidence will build. And I'm sure that over the next few weeks we'll come through that.